What's up, beer drinkers? How y'all doing this week? We got another great show for you again this week. Not only do we drink and review some great beers from Cerebral Brewing out of Denver, Colorado, and Lagunitas Brewing out of Petaluma, California, but we also have our beer news and we talk about the beer can tax, or AKA the tariffs on the beer industry. And then we also talk about a new PBR Light, for all you light hipsters out there. And then in our Cöld Brüe List, we do have a tribute to Val Kilmer, R.I.P. Tom Kazansky. Who else did he play? Doc Holliday, Chris Scherherlis. I think that's how you pronounce it, from Heat. He had a lot of great roles. Almost like a B-list Brad Pitt, if you will. A very good character actor. And then, then in our Drunken Shenanigans, we talk about torpedo bats. And Sorcerer Chromatic tells us he went out to San Pedro Square in downtown San Jose. Went to the Market Beer Company. Always a great place to go get craft beer. Downtown, that little area, the San Pedro Square. There's also O-Flats over there. And I wonder if ISO is still open. Got to ask him. Original Gravity's down there. Good Karma. There's a lot of good beer places. And then just a little bit south, they got a couple breweries. But yeah, so downtown San Jose is a really good beer spot. All right, so before we get to the show, just want to let you know Wednesday, I put out a special, another Tap That Takeover with Daniel from Mother Road Brewing. Check that out if you can. He's a good dude. And really like talking beer and baseball with him. Not a lucky MFer. He was able to be a bat boy for the Milwaukee Brewers. So he's got a couple cool stories about that. Let's see what else. Oh yeah. And then of course, follow us on Instagram and on Tap, search Cöld Brüe Podcast and you'll find us. All right. So without further ado, it's time for another Cöld Brüe. Coming at you pre-recorded from Cöld Brüe Studios. I am Greg. He is Sorcerer Chromatic. And we're here to talk about beer.
Yes, we are.
How you doing this week, man?
Good. Had a good week.
Yeah. Good beer week? Do you have any good beers this week you want to talk about?
Yeah, well, I'll get to later in the show. Remind me.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I will remind you because I always ask you before we sign off if you have anything else to add. So we'll get there, but let's get to the beers that we have this week, shall we?
Sure.
All right. So today I have in front of me from our good friends from Cerebral Brewing Company. I almost say California. I think they are out of California. They are not. They're out of Denver and Aurora, Colorado. I always forget Denver has an Aurora only because, from when we grew up, we knew Aurora from Illinois because of Wayne's World.
Yes, I plan to visit there one day.
Anyway, I have from Cerebral Brewing Rare Trait. It's in this nice bright green can, and it is 8.3. Hop bonds 8.3 nm. That's not the ABV rating, but for the hops. Speaking of hops, it is an IPA. It has Citra, Mosaic, and El Dorado, and it comes in at a 6.4 ABV alcohol by volume. So without further ado, pop off. What do you got?
Well, I have a regular to the show, one of the super seasonals, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
I have from our friends at Lagunitas. I have their Waldo's Special Ale.
Oh, you're a few days early, but all right, go ahead.
Well, that's the thing. Yes, the whole history culture of Waldo's was the 420 inspiration. However, it comes out earlier these days. Actually, last year though, I heard there was a release late on a lot of places, at least in the South Bay and the East Bay.
Yeah,
but nevertheless, a classic from Lagunitas, their specialty ale. So I'll just read their write-up for this year, because every year is a little bit different, because
right.
when it settles out, the biggest difference is the ABV, although it is
Mhm.
high ABV. So, a group of shaggy-haired buds who called themselves the Waldos had a daily habit of gathering at a respectable time, or at the respectable time of 4:20 in the afternoon. They were on the hunt for a secret garden somewhere up in the coastal California hills, according to their treasure map. The hunt, the hunts were a bust, but their meetup code spread like smoke in the wind. Our Waldo Special Ale is a triple IPA made with that original crew's handpicks selection of the dankest, hoppiest hops around, and it can only be scored around April. So style, triple IPA, huh? For perspective, an IPA already expresses a bold hop characteristics. A double IPA or imperial IPA, depending on your opinion, man, is even a bigger expression of that bitter hop intensity. Not to mention alcohol content. So a 420 inspired triple IPA brewed with some of Yakima's darkest Citra and Mosaic hops.
Nice.
Yeah, it's heady. Herbaceous, botanical, dank, resinous, available in highly limited areas in April. Word. All right.
So yeah, as
So
legend
ABV.
goes,
Oh,
yeah, good.
I was gonna do the specs.
Yeah.
ABV 11.4 this year. So a little bit light because I've seen it,
Yeah,
more around the 12s. I mean,
13, right?
still
For 1
11's
year?
respectable, right? What?
Like a 13 1 year, I think, like maybe 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh, I couldn't tell. I don't
Uh,
remember it breaking a 13, but I know it's been around,
the
it's
12s, yeah.
what is past 12, it's close to 13. I get you.
Yeah.
Uh, the IBU's 100 plus, right? It's off the charts with
Mhm.
the bitterness. The OG is 1.107. Uh, dankness, citrus, and ponderosa pine are the descriptions. So it's highly limited in 12-ounce bottles. So
Very
without
nice.
any further ado, cap off.
Nice. And the as the legend goes, that's where the 420 comes from. That Waldo's group that was in the North Bay area or East Bay, somewhere around there, right? Like Berkeley, Petaluma, that whole fucking area.
Oh, really? I didn't realize they were actually associated with the hopheads.
Yeah. No, I
Because
mean, I from what I remember, because I was a stoner way back in the day, as you very well know.
so you forgot about that?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, just because of all the weed I used to smoke back in my 20s and 30s.
Huh.
Very
See,
rare these days.
because I thought kind of like, well, I hate to say it, I thought the whole 420 thing, maybe the time, but I thought it was like the whole, I guess like counter skinhead thing, like that for because Hitler's birthday is 420. I
Oh yeah, yeah, I know that is because of Columbine. Thank you very much, but
uh,
um, I don't think it was as widely known as back then as it is now because of Columbine.
uh, I get you.
Uh, anyway,
I mean, I'm not saying
yeah,
that potheads are like skinheads or anything like that. I'm just saying it was kind of like a countermeasure or a different
yeah, I get it.
recognition.
Yeah, yeah, they were doing it
I
in
mean, from what
honor
I heard.
of. Yeah, yeah, they were doing it because
Well,
of
just
that.
smoke it, yo. I'm saying.
Reclaim the day.
Right. There you go.
Yeah, I knew what you meant. All right, so this red trait, this is one of the beers that I got from Nate from what, like 2 or 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks ago when we did brew day. This is one of my the captured beers from Copper State Beer Fest. So it's been a while. It's been what, like 2 months, 3 months now, almost 3 months, 2.5 months since we had this beer at Copper State Beer Fest. It's a really good beer. Let me read the write up that Cerebral had the spent the time to embellish us When it comes to IPA, Red Trait is our crown jewel. So I'm guessing this is their flagstaff or their flagship beer. Our mission statement: a proverbial shot over the bow or bow. A shot over the bow. Our raison d'être. I probably am murdering that word. I'm really bad at French. A melange and then I pronounce that word properly. A melange that strikes that balance between powerful, truly hop notes of excuse me, ooh, I'm burping. Fruity hop notes of tangerine, mango, and candied peach, but riding a restrained bitterness that has refined our style from day one-ish. I added the ish, but I get that. I got some stone fruitness. I wasn't sure if it was peach or mango but I get that dried apricot type of taste in my mouth. Like after I drink it and then I let it linger for a little bit, I get a dried apricot. Like they don't have it here written up in their write up, but it's still a stone fruitiness. And I mean, peach and apricot are very closely related, so I'm not that far off. Maybe I think apricot because it is a peach with mango added, but I would have just simplified it and just said apricot. So apricot, caramel. It's all the same. It does have a nice little sweetness to it, and not a lot of dank though. Not a lot of hoppiness to it, but I dig it. I think it's great, and I'm gonna probably rate this pretty well later on during our untapped portion of the show. So, how's your beer?
Well, it's very happy.
Mm-hmm.
Very happy. Little cold, a little on the cold end. I needed to open up a little bit. However,
Okay.
the aromatics are there. The dankness, the dank hoppiness, very very good. Again, Waldo's a seasonal welcome favorite to the show. I'm enjoying it.
Very nice. All right, so we will rate our beers later on during our Untapped portion of the show. Don't forget to follow us on Untapped, search Cöld Brüe Podcast, and friend us, and we'll friend you back. But right now, it's time for some beer news. All right, so let's see. Our first story comes from The Telegraph. Teetotal Trump hits brewers with surprise beer can tax. We have talked about it on the show before. Like, I think back when Trump first got nominated or elected into office, that he wasn't a big alcohol drinker. And, at the time I was like, wow, that takes a lot of restraint because I love alcohol. You love alcohol too. So I thought that was admirable of him. You know what I mean?
It's not his cup of tea.
Very well put. But it might be coming back to haunt us because he doesn't give a shit about his tariffs if it affects any of the alcohol industry. Not only beer, but whiskey and spirits, because I've heard like Canada does not want to sell American whiskey anymore, and it's gonna
right. Yeah, I was gonna say that's a big thing, and then
and Europe too.
Well, not just they're not gonna sell it, just the Canadian nationals up there. Well, and the Canadians are making the mindful choice too to stick with Canadian brands.
Yeah, and they got good whiskey up there. It's not like they're gonna miss out.
Oh yeah, Crown Royal ain't Crown Royal ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, Crown Royal is great, and they have that apple Crown Royal. Have you tried that one yet?
Yeah, peach is where it's at.
Oh, I haven't tried that one. Is that one good too? Wow. All right.
Oh yeah, that one's crazy.
I was thinking that apple Crown Royal with the cinnamon tea is fucking bomb if you have a sore throat. By the way.
Okay. Put that in the
in the reserves,
little medicine cabinet.
Yeah. All right, so this comes to us from the Telegraph. Brewers have been hit by a surprise beer can tax after it emerged that lager, stout, and pale ale would incur a higher U.S. tariff than other food and drink. Wow, lagers, but not IPAs, right? Please, not IPAs. IPAs are good still. Under
Yes.
sweeping global tariffs announced on Wednesday by Donald Trump, most food and drink imported into the U.S. from Europe incurs a tariff of 20 pence, which is about like, I think, 30 cents. A lower rate of 10 pence applies to the UK. However, the small print of the new U.S. tariff system shows that cans of beer will, in fact, be subject to the higher rate of 25 pence that Mr. Trump, this is from the Telegraph, so they're in the UK, so they don't have to dignify him with President Trump. So Mr. Trump has applied to if I'm going to be reading this in the Queen's tongue or the King's tongue, excuse me, aluminium.
Ah,
Brewers have warned that decision to extend the 25 pence tariff to canned beers could cost thousands of jobs and hammer beer businesses across the UK and Europe. Emma McClarkin, the chief executive of the British Beer and Pub Association, said a 25 pence tariff on beer imported into the US is a direct hit to the brewers of the UK, who contribute so much to the country's economy and heritage. We urge the government to defend the great British brewing industry and strike a deal which removes these harmful tariffs. With the enormous cost of doing business, many British brewers won't able to sustain a hit such as this from one of our biggest trading partners. I gotta say, this whole tariff thing is coming from a business perspective. It is really protectionist, and for especially coming from the GOP, which preaches like free market and everything and capitalism. It is anti-free market and anti-capitalism because free market and capitalism is about only the strong survive. It's almost like the Darwinism of business, and it is really going to hurt not only foreign entities, but as far as not just in the beer industry, but just as far as nationwide, it's really going to hurt innovation and progressive business practices. So I am 100% against tariffs. Not only because it's going to hurt or because it's going to be cost more for beer, but I think it's going to stifle innovation, not only in the beer industry, but across businesses entirely. So that's just my stance.
yeah. I mean, tariffs aren't a tax, but they are the additional cost. So yeah, you're
Yeah.
just adding more to a product. Um, some would argue very unnecessarily. I mean, I
Yeah.
get it. The international commerce have tariffs worked out for whatever reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, it is government international business and whatnot. However, it's I don't know. Just I've never I don't recall tariffs being a huge uh political strategy.
Yeah. And when I went through business school in my master's program, they said tariffs, embargoes, and I forgot what the other thing was, are a stifle to the free market system.
Was it boycotts?
Boycotts are just the
Yeah, I know, I know.
reaction to the government or business actions. But yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it
Yeah,
just
I
sucks.
just right, and that's the thing. It's as I get it. Like a small brewer in the UK is the same as a small brewer in the US. Man, their margins are already thin to begin with.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
and it just gonna start exposing people. Because like Well, Stella's made in America, right?
Yeah, yeah. The Stella that is sold here is made in America. You're right.
Right.
I just think.
But
Yeah, go ahead.
but yeah, just a lot of a lot of the imported market. We're gonna see. Yeah, how much of a change are you willing to see?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Is the workaround to get it brewed here? I mean, is that really the way that they want to go, rather than the
Yeah.
way they're being forced to go?
And the way the U.S. political system is set up, by the time that all the corporations start manufacturing and growing stuff here, as far as like the agricultural aspect of industry,
Yeah.
Trump's going to be out of office, and then like, what's he going to do now?
Right.
It might just revert. And I don't know if you read this yet, but Nike, one of the biggest manufacturers of shoes, global manufacturers of shoes, not just, even though they're headquartered in Seattle, or in up there in the Pacific Northwest. Anyway, I don't know where their exact headquarters is at, but I know they started there.
It's at
They're
the
like,
University of Oregon.
they, they're like, oh, okay, well, if you guys don't want to buy shoes and create tariffs, we'll just sell the rest of the world. It's a global economy. You can't be a global leader. You can't make America great and make America the leader of the world if you're going to be an isolationist like fucking North Korea. And I'm sorry for standing on my soapbox, because I know that's not what this podcast is about, but you have to think long-term strategy and globalization, because you can't stop it. It's going to happen.
Yeah, I just got a brilliant idea.
What?
We set up a brewery in North Korea.
All right. Yeah.
Plenty of market to grow.
Let's get in touch with Dennis Rodman. He could probably give us an in.
Yes.
All right.
Rocket Man Lager. Okay.
Let's Rocket Man. I like that. We might have to get it past Elton John though.
Oh.
All right. I'll move off the political slant of this beer news segment to go with the domestic. Excuse me, not domestic beer, but American beer. Little callback to last week. This comes to us from Food Dive. Pabst debuts light beer for moderation-minded consumers. So Pabst Blue Ribbon, right? The what is it, hipster beer from like 2015, 2016?
Well, yeah, that's when the hipsters took off with it, but Pabst's been around forever, right?
Yeah. I know that. That's why I said hipster beer. But they're coming out with the Pabst Light. Are you interested in trying it, or nah? You're good.
I'm good right now.
Yeah, yeah, me too. The beverage is launching a craft-inspired brew to capitalize on the growing demand for products with fewer calories and lower alcohol content. I get that, but why not just go all the way and come out with the Pabst 0.0? Let's see here. Pabst is typically yeah. Go ahead.
Well, I thought, didn't Pabst have an NA already, or no?
You're asking the wrong guy. I don't keep tabs on the NA beers.
Okay.
But Pabst is typically associated with its classic Blue Ribbon, a staple of the lower-priced beer category at college parties and cookouts. Its latest offering signals a shift in consumer group toward moderation. Hey, you remember the what was that movie? Midnight Madness.
Yeah, the song from Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Yeah,
Pabst Blue Ribbon was a clue.
Yeah, right. It was a. Did you know that was a Disney backed movie?
No.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, go back and watch it and check out the production value. But that was a fun movie. I remember you and I watching it when we were like what, like fucking 10, 11 years old.
Yeah, like HBO had that movie on repeat,
Yeah, yeah. It was a fun movie. It was
like big time, like during the day.
it was a
Like during the day, then they'd show all the blood and guts Rambo shit at night.
scavenger hunt movie, right?
Yeah.
Mhm. And they had Pabst Blue Ribbon. That's the first time I ever heard of Pabst Blue Ribbon. Pabst
Yeah.
chose to introduce a new formulation in the light beer category by choosing El Dorado hops. Ooh. Wow, they actually added real hops, not like Saaz, not like any of the noble hops or Hallertau. Um, Typically only found in craft beers to offer a more robust taste file, according to Oakley. The company found through internal research that its consumers felt boxed in by stereotypes featured.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. Felt boxed in by stereotypes featured in the marketing of complete and light beers. They're basically saying, hey, if you're a suburban goofy dad, then drink this beer. If you're an athlete or rudder, drink this beer. She said, we only want to put the consumer in a box. We need a beer that somebody will be proud to be themselves while holding. I'm interested. Like, why choose a normal like mid level hop? Why not choose like a premium hop like El Dorado? I'm now I want to try this beer only because I know it has El Dorado hops. It's not because it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna taste great, but I'm at least willing to give it a try.
See what they did with it, you mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I like this. I like this. This is one of my favorite beer stories I've done in like a couple months, to be honest. Great, great. All right, that's all I have this week. So you know what that means?
I think I do.
It means that it's time for everyone's favorite segment on Cöld Brüe Podcast because it's my favorite segment. It's time for the Cöld Brüe List.
All right. So this week for
Mhm.
the Cöld Brüe List story, we're going to do a special dedication to our friend and yours, um,
Mhm.
hero of the show. I'm talking about
Yeah.
Tom Iceman Kaczynski. Oh man,
Who?
rest in peace, Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
And as a dedication to Iceman, I will be capping off a Smirnoff Ice. First time
Oh,
ever on the
nice.
show, Smirnoff Ice is featured.
All right. So I myself, in honor of Val Kilmer and his character Iceman from Top Gun.
No, he is Iceman. Iceman plays other roles.
Okay. So in honor of Iceman, I have Milwaukee's best ice beer. Which is like a cheap way of brewing beer, to be honest.
Okay. All right. So if you haven't guessed it, the top 10 list will, or the list story will be dedicated to the Val Kilmer movies. But do I do 10 or 15?
In the incomparable. Let's do 15. Fuck that, dude. I fucking love Val Kilmer. Let's do 15.
Yeah. I know. When I started going over this list, I'm like, dude, he's not just the wingman. He is trained actor.
I see what you did there. That's nice.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Shout out real quick. Number 16 on the list.
Yeah.
True Romance.
Oh yeah. I forgot he was in that. Real quick.
Yeah. Right. That
Mm.
uh that Dennis Hopper, Christopher Walken, uh
That monologue. Yeah.
that monologue, the Italian heritage.
Oh my god. That's the best.
Interesting.
Yeah. That's one of
Yeah.
the my three favorite scenes from that movie.
All right. So number 15 in this is an animated one. It's The Prince of Egypt.
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen that one.
Uh, he's the voice of Moses and God.
Ah, well, I mean, same thing, right? Same.
I don't know. The Father, the Son, the Moses. I forgot.
Well, we weren't around back then.
Okay. So yeah, it was Val Kilmer, Ray Fiennes, and Michelle Pfeiffer.
Oh, okay. All right.
Um, Number 14. Okay, I'll be honest. I'm not too familiar with this one.
Okay.
Meaning I didn't see it. It was released in 2000. Red Planet.
Oh, I remember the movie. I've never seen it though. I remember the movie though.
Yeah, with Carrie Ann Moss and
Mm-hmm.
Tom Sizemore.
Ah, fucking love Carrie Ann Moss and Tom Sizemore. Maybe I should watch it.
All right. Possibly missing out on a Kilmer gem. I mean, an Iceman gem. Number 13. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Oh, that was a good one, dude. I like that one. I've only seen it once though, like when it came out. It was like in the was it late 90s, early 2000s?
2015.
Really? Oh wow. I didn't realize dude,
Oh, no,
I'm old
sorry,
then.
2005. 2005. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. That makes way more sense.
Um, yeah, I remember that. I remember Downey being a little too much in that movie.
Yeah,
He was
yeah. He was like shit, even like with speaking of Downey, the what was that one he did with the Woody Harrelson and shoot the Oliver Stone movie? Fuck,
White Man
I'm
Can't Jump.
no. I said Oliver Stone, dude. Natural Born
Oh,
Killers. Even Downey was he was in himself in that era.
uh.
I felt anyway. Go ahead. Keep
But
going.
you know, at the same time, it was the character. Like I don't remember the whole layout, but you know, it was the whole. It kind of reminded me of that Michael James Slater movie
Which one?
where the one where the Fox is the actor, so he follows. You know, he tags along. He does ride-alongs basically to learn how to be a cop. You know.
Ah, man, I don't know if I remember that one.
Yeah, I can't think
Kind
of
of
that
sounds
movie.
familiar.
Great.
All right, perfect for
The Cöld Brüe Tangent, brought to you by
exactly.
Smirnoff Ice.
And Milwaukee's best.
There you go.
All right,
Buy
what's
it in
next?
bulk. It's funny. Deja Vu.
I don't remember that one.
No, neither do I.
That's funny.
Tim.
It's called Deja Vu. We don't remember it.
Yeah. It's Val Kilmer, Denzel Washington, and Jim. I can't say this name.
Yeah, you can say it.
Caviezel. Is
Oh
it
yeah,
Caviezel?
Caviezel. Yeah, Superman.
No, you're thinking of. Is it Superman? No,
The
Cavill.
only
Caviezel, the guy who played Jesus in that Passion of the Christ.
yeah, he plays Superman too. Jim Caviezel at some point, but one of the Superman movies.
Oh, really? I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
Yeah, my bad.
good for him. But yeah, I've never seen it.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, maybe we should have been done like the top 5 because like we haven't seen any of these fucking movies that Val Kilmer's been in.
No, the Iceman's been in.
Oh, excuse me.
Well, here's one. Number 11 on this list is Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah, and that was like when he
Where,
was in his post throat cancer days, right?
post or remission, but um,
Did
I,
go ahead.
I know he was sick. I did like how they were able to still incorporate him in the movie. That was pretty cool.
Like I before the movie, did not do any research because I wanted to go into it blind, but I don't know if you felt this way. Did you pop when you saw Iceman?
Um,
Or did you already know he
kind
was going
of.
to be in it?
I no, well, you know, at first, you know, he was texting him, so I'm like, okay, is he just gonna text him the whole time? But then when they showed him, I'm like, oh, that's cool. at the same
Yeah.
time, oh, it's kind of sad to see him that way.
Yeah. I agree, but I already know, like, as far as his outside the movie life, he wasn't going to be anywhere near his old self. So when he showed up in the movie, I'm like, oh fuck yeah, dude! At least they gave him that, and then now his estate could reap the rewards from his hard work.
Yes, yes. Hey, real quick, I just learned this week or a couple weeks or last week
Mhm.
maybe. Um, do you remember the movie Uncle Buck?
Do I remember? Fuck yes, I do. With Macaulay Culkin and Gabrielle Anwar.
Okay, is that was it the teenage girl?
That was the Miles and Maisie.
Oh, okay, who was the older girl? Do you remember her?
Oh yeah. The one who was dealing who dated Bug.
Yeah. Well, the one who dated Bug, she played Iceman's wife.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Neither did I.
That's cool,
She
man.
was still. I mean, she was a teen actress, but to me, she was a child actress, and
In
I
Uncle
don't know
Buck,
if she
yeah.
did any leading lady roles since that movie, but
Right.
so be it. Yeah.
She might have been a bit part here and there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think because when I find that out, I did her IMDb, even though I forgot her name, but she did like a lot of voiceover work and stuff.
Oh, okay. That's good. I thought
Yeah.
she was good in Uncle Buck.
Yeah, she had like a lot of nice things to say about Candy. Like one day he was late for shooting, and it's because
Hmm.
he stopped to get a cake because it was her birthday during shooting and stuff like that.
Oh,
Like
that's sweet.
John Candy went to the store to get the cake for her. Not he didn't send someone to do it. Like he did,
Yeah, he did
which
himself.
still
Yeah.
kind of had to.
And then
Oh
when
yeah,
he went to the bakery, it probably took him like forever because everyone's like, "Oh shit, John Candy's here."
right.
All right, let's keep going with Val Kilmer.
Number 10. This classic. This is a classic I've seen. It's been a while, but I've seen it. Thunderheart.
Oh yeah, that's the one with the they investigating the crime on like the reservation, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Murder on the Reservation.
Yeah.
Because he's half Sioux himself.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, but I saw it when it first came out, but I never watched it again. I thought it was okay, but it wasn't. At the time, it wasn't my cup of tea.
Mm. Number 9. Uh, number 9 on this list, but when you talk about overall movies, this is gonna be a top 5 movie. Top Secret.
I fucking love that movie, man. I own
Yeah.
it. I own the DVD.
Yes. The Abrams Zucker classic with their style of dry jokes and outrageousness and you know
Neek Rivers.
yeah
I forgot. I would well when he passed away, I was thinking of all the movies he was in. And I remembered it, but I forgot about it after that until right now. I love that movie, man.
yeah
I like the
um
one of my favorite gags is when like he was doing the tally on the wall with the the tech marks.
the chalk in prison. Yeah,
He's like,
I'll be here
dude,
for 5 minutes.
yeah, I thought it was like 18 minutes or something like that. But
Oh yeah,
you would think it was like days or years or something, right? But then he
yeah,
comes up with minutes. That was so good, man. It goes to show his range because it's really hard to do comedy. You might think it's easy, but
yeah,
not a lot of people could go from both back and forth between drama and comedy.
yeah. Especially because that movie's all about like absurdity
Yeah.
and or he was the straight man. He wasn't trying to be funny. He was just trying to act out the awkwardness of the scene.
Yeah, I think all of them were just like acting like the straight man. I think that was the whole
Yeah.
point of that movie. just
Right.
like
And
air,
and the
just like
the
Airplane.
jokes in this, yeah, the jokes in the scenarios were just what made it funny.
Yeah, and they were parodying like other movies they had seen like earlier. Like they parodied like Blue Lagoon and Casablanca and a bunch of even fucking Wizard of Oz, like everything the Abrams and Zuckers used to watch back in the day. But he was great, man. Yeah, that was a great one. Yeah, I would put that in my top 5 for Val Kilmer movies.
Word. Number 8 on this list is The Saint.
Oh yeah, I heard that's a good one. I remember watching it way back in the. That was like a thriller, right?
Well, yeah, an espionage. Like, who did it? Is he going to get away
Yeah,
with it?
right.
They're on to him. They're not on. Yeah, I thought that showed some good range. It was an interesting story. I thought it would be more action, but it's more subtle.
Yeah, and that was
It's
like the
very
first time I saw. I remember seeing him in one of those roles.
yeah.
What year was that? Does it say?
97.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right. Yep, that makes sense. All right, keep going.
Number 7, The Ghost and the Darkness.
Oh, that's that one with the safari in Africa or some shit. Like when the lions were attacking people.
Yeah, it was in the safari, but yeah, they were called to remove lions that were interfered with a project of English colonizers, I guess.
Yeah, I don't, dude. To be honest, I do not remember him in that movie. I remember the movie, I saw it, but I don't remember him being in it.
Well, it's him in was it Jack T. Colton?
Oh shit, I don't remember him in it either. I remember the African people in it because I mean
Okay.
it was in Africa, so all right, keep going.
All right, moving on. Number 6, the classic from 1988, Willow.
Oh yeah, he was like well, he wasn't the lead, but he was like the secondary, I guess, the
Yeah,
supporting cast.
Med Mardigan.
Yeah, was that his name in the? I don't remember his name. I just remember
Yeah,
the main guy Willow. Forget his name.
I
Warwick
can't-
Dunn, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Um, Number 5, the classic, Real Genius.
Oh, dude, that's got to be his like one of his. I gotta look it up by IMDb. That's got to be his one of his first fucking roles because I love that movie, man. Say what you will, but yeah, Real Genius is. If you're a true Val Kilmer fan, you have to know Real Genius. Am I wrong or am I right?
No, you're right.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me. What does it say? What year that came out?
I believe 85.
Yeah. Wow. Val Kilmer. Filmography. See all. And I'm gonna go down to his. Yeah, his first one was in. No, it can't be 2008. All right. I'm fucking up your segment. Keep going.
All right, number 4 on the list is The Doors.
Oh, nice. Oh shit. Yeah, with Jim Morrison. Real
Yeah.
quick, going back. Top Secret was his first actor role in '84.
Wow.
Yeah,
Really?
holy shit! Like the lead actor. How the fuck do you do
Yeah.
that? I have no idea. You know what? I will research it and we'll come back next week maybe. But
All
The
right.
Doors. It was a weird movie, man. The whole fucking
Yeah.
the existential scenes with the Indian, like out in the desert. That was kind of weird. But I like the rest of it though.
No, I get you. It was interesting because like he was playing Jim Morrison, and it was
Yeah.
more of a just like pieces of his life rather than like a full doc. You know?
Yeah, it didn't really like go into the other band members or anything. Why call it the Doors?
Right.
But anyway,
Uh,
Bob Weir's still around, by the way. Or no, Bob Weir is. Anyway, keep going. I'll cut this part out.
okay. Um. Next on the list is the 1995 awesome film Heat.
Ah, Chris Harris. One of my favorite characters. In fact, he too is gonna like is centralized on his character.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I Michael Mann already wrote the book with the like a year ago, 2 years ago, but whatever year, like I was flying back and forth for work. I read the novel and they're coming out. I don't know if it's going to be a movie or a prestige TV show, but they're going to come out with Heat 2, and it really centralizes on his character. So it kind of sucks. Val's not going to be around, but then again, they're going in the past, so maybe they'll hire someone who's going to look like him at least.
Right.
So
Okay. So yeah. So hypothetically, if he was still here and wasn't sick and still acting, he still might not be in it because they would want possibly a younger portrayal.
exactly, just like the possibly want younger, because um Robert De Niro's character and Al Pacino's character are both in it too. And it's funny because they were both in Chicago at the time, and they were both trying to catch, or no, Pacino was trying to catch, unbeknownst to Pacino, was trying to catch De Niro's character in it. And then they moved to LA. So it was kind of like almost, and then when they got to LA, then if you saw the movie, that you know what happens. They finally met up with each other, but yeah, but half the book centralizes on Val Kilmer's character. And shoot, was it Argentina or Bolivia or Colombia? Somewhere down in South America.
What, the book?
Yeah, yeah. It centralizes on Val Kilmer's character, and they talk about the pre heat. It's almost like preheat. It should not be called heat two. Should be called preheat, because it takes place before the movie Heat.
Yeah.
Anyway, great fucking movie. I love, one of my favorite heist movies. Can you think of a better heist movie, or one of your more favorite heist movies?
The Oceans
Yeah, the
Saga.
that's a good one. Yes, those are good.
The first one was cool. No, I mean that shootout. I mean,
The shootout's fucking awesome. Yes.
well, the beginning of the Dark Knight, that was a pretty cool heist.
Yeah. Yeah, with the Joker and the Dark Knight. Yeah, and the town was pretty good too. Got to admit,
Oh
the
yeah,
town was fucking
that
great.
was up there.
Yeah. But yeah, Heat is a great fucking heist movie. Michael Mann. I don't know if you ever watched the one of his first earlier movies, the prequel to Silence of the Lambs, Red Dragon. But I forgot what they fucking called it. But yeah, he did it like way back in the day. It was
Manhunter.
really good. Manhunt. There you go. Yeah, Manhunter. That was fucking awesome. Do you see? Do you see? All right, let's keep
Was
going.
that where that
Back
came
on.
from?
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
remember that from. I just remember that from South Park.
Yeah, that's where it came from. Yes.
Oh, hey, I feel cultured.
Yeah, little piece of you got put in place.
Right.
All right, keep going.
Keep going. So number 3 is Heat. Number 2, the big deal itself, Top Gun.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's when I first knew who Val Kilmer was. Right?
Oh, definitely.
Yep.
What's cool is
Amazing.
like he was the bad guy, but he wasn't. Because they were all Navy, right? But just he was
The adversary.
the rival. Yeah, the rival. Kind of like the hot shot on the team.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Uh, and then of course, number 1, the iconic Doc Holliday uh, portrayal done in Tombstone.
Right. Yep. That was such a great movie, man.
Oh, I love that movie. Yeah.
His role and his choices for his character were just fucking phenomenal, and it echoes through time. Um, I have, I mean, I don't want to put I don't wanna be the wet blanket, but I have listened to audiobooks and read a couple books about that era, about White Earp and Doc Holliday and all the Earps and everything. And the Tombstone takes artistic liberties. Let's put it that way. That's all I'm gonna say. But
Yeah.
it was decent. It was good. It was pretty close.
I wonder if oh, you know what I like too? Just like when he was portraying him more sick, like he was still like believable,
Hmm.
his like struggling movements. But when he was when he's all suited up like a Western gentleman, I
Yeah.
think he looked hella cool too.
Oh yeah. Well, one of my favorite scenes in that movie is when him and was it Ringo were doing the Latin back and forth.
Yeah.
That it's so fucking great. That movie's good, man. I don't care
Yeah.
if it's historically accurate or not. The movie's fucking entertaining as shit.
Huh.
As far as the old Wild West stories, I mean, as far as the old Wild West cowboy movies in our era, not the whole John Wayne, fucking Bat Masterson era, but in our era, what's your favorite Wild West movie of all time?
Oh yeah, it's gotta be Tombstone.
Is it really Tombstone? Really?
I
That's
mean, as
fine. I
opposed to
mean,
what?
uh,
I mean, Young Guns is cool, but I like
nah.
Tombstone better.
Right, right. Yeah. What was that one with
Um,
that Clint Eastwood story with Gene Hackman and Morgan Freeman? Fuck, I forget what it's called.
oh, Unforgiven.
Yeah, that fucking
Yeah.
god damn that I love that fucking movie. That's more realistic than Tombstone, but Tombstone was
You,
more entertaining.
I get that, and oh, geez, okay, here we go. Cöld
Okay.
Brüe 10. I remember. Okay, so I'm catching up on a lot of Howard Stern, and it's been a
Yeah.
while since. But
Since
okay,
95.
no, I'm talking like last year. Okay, but he had Kevin Costner on there to plug one of the new Yellowstone sequels or spin-offs
Yeah,
or
or
whatever.
1823 or whatever, yeah.
And there he was talking about westerns and like the reason why Unforgiven like took by storm. He goes, it's because it had good actors. I mean,
Yeah.
you could take that. He goes, the script and the story was relatively simple, but you put Clint Eastwood, Morgan Freeman, Gene Hackman. I mean, I, those three guys. I forgot the name of the. Well,
English
that's the
Bob.
thing. Is it English Bob?
Yeah, yeah, the guy who was supposed to go there to protect the city or whatever, that
Oh.
the was it
No,
newspaper guy
I
was
meant the
supposed to
other guy,
cover.
the young guy who recruited Clint Eastwood to begin with.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, true. I'll look it up right now.
Okay,
Oh yeah, I forgot that dude. Yeah, there was
okay, yeah, he was
that
at
was the guy who's like when he's like that first time I ever shot a guy or killed a guy.
yeah,
He's like, yeah, and Clint Eastwood was like, yeah, you take your where whoever he is, whoever he was, and whoever he's gonna be, right? That whole fucking
yeah,
back and forth. All right, so
right.
keep going. I'll look it up right now.
No, okay, well, I would say that actor wasn't well known as them, but just the fact that when it came down to Clint Eastwood and Gene Hackman, it made for a great movie. I mean,
Yeah,
then that's all he attributed it to, really. So, I mean, yeah, I like the movie, but yeah, Tombstone just had more action for me.
yeah.
I'm just trying to think of other westerns too. I mean, Back to the Future 3 was pretty cool.
Oh, like 315 the Yuma. There was shoot, there was it comes and goes as far as westerns, even like military movies and everything too. Um shoot, oh yeah, Richard Harris was English Bob. Saul Rubinek was the not the writer that was following him.
Okay.
Shoot, who's the young guy? He was there. Will Money was his daughter. Sally Two Trees, Deputy. I can't even. I'm going through the whole what do you call it, the cast, and I don't remember the young guy's name. That's a great fucking question. I have to watch it again. I love that movie,
Yeah.
man. Unforgiven is good, but let's go back to Val
But then
Kilmer.
too, but then too, like I saw the newer version of True Grit. I remember that one. That was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, with Haley Steinfeld.
Right.
Remember that.
And Matt Damon. And I forgot who the other guy was. Was it Borland?
I don't know. Was it?
No.
I don't remember, man.
No.
But
And then
but we're talking about westerns. Yeah.
The remake of Magnificent Seven.
Oh yeah. I saw the remake. I saw the original too. I thought the remake was good. The original was just a little bit better. Not much though. Not much.
Yeah.
Because as you well know, it's a remake of the Seven Samurai.
Right.
Yeah, and I saw that one too. I thought that was good. I just watch too many movies, man. I really think I do. I like going down rabbit holes and watching a bunch of weird. I'm not saying I'm Quentin Tarantino or anything, but like I like watching, like when I watch a movie and I hear it's from about something else. It's like, oh shit, let me watch that one now. And then I hear it's about this one, or it's adjacent to that one. Let me watch those two now.
Right.
You know what I watched this week, which is really good. I had to rent it on Apple TV, but The Nice Guys with Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Very good. It takes place back in like the 70s in the porn era in Hollywood. Hollywood.
Oh, geez.
But yeah, what was your favorite? Let's get back to Val Kilmer. What's your favorite Val Kilmer movie of all time?
Geez. Yeah, it's either got to be Top Gun or Tombstone.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I do like Top Gun. I thought he was great. Tombstone, fucking Doc Holliday. He stole every fucking scene he was in. My favorite movie, not because of him, but my favorite movie of all that he's been in, it was Heat. I fucking love Heat. It's so fucking great. Yeah. I love heist movies, and Michael Mann and De Niro and Pacino and Sizemore and fucking, oh my God, McKelty Williams and who's Geronimo? What's his name? Danny Trejo is in it, and
yeah,
God Wayne damn, Bro. Dude, Wayne. And what's her name? The one with the big head. What's her name? Shoot, De Niro's love interest in it.
Elaine Bettis. Oh, sorry.
Mini Driver. Mini Driver was great. It's such a you talk about movies with a lot of great actors in it. It's amazing. That movie is fucking amazing. Ashley Judd's in there. I don't know if you remember her. Yeah. Hank Azaria's in it.
Natalie Portman.
Natalie Portman's in it. Yeah, it's fucking good God, Heat is such a great. That's my favorite Val Kilmer movie. Not because he is in it solely, but because he adds to the whole greatness of the movie.
Definitely, I get that.
So good, and that's why I bought the Heat 2 novel, and I can't wait for that whatever. If it's a movie or a prestige TV show, it's gonna be good. I just recommend. If you like Heat, you'll like Heat too. Awesome,
Right.
man. How's your beer treating you?
Good, good. I still have Smirnoff Ice left, but I switched back to the Waldos.
Yeah, I drank like maybe 3/4 of my my pint that I poured myself of Milwaukee's Best Ice. I gotta say this, man, it's a marketing thing because Milwaukee's Best Ice tastes like worst. Milwaukee's worst
Yeah.
ice. It's bad. Kind of want. I threw up in my mouth right now. All right, so but this rare trait by Cerebral is fucking awesome. All right, so we're gonna rate our beers right now on Untapped. So it's Cöld Brüe Podcast. What would you like to rate your beer at? I know you had. Hold on. Let me look it up real quick. Waldo's. There it is. What would you like to rate it at?
Let's give it. I'm gonna give it a 4.25.
Not a 4.20?
Yes.
All right. Check in. 4.25. And what notes would you like to leave?
Just hoppy, dank.
Happy and dank?
Yes.
Happy and dank. That's perfect. Oh, I almost put hoopy and dank. Let me change that O to a P. Save and check in. Hold on a second. I gotta close all these pinche cards. It has an overall rating right now of 4.205. All right, so this rare trait, fucking awesome IPA, New England style IPA, juicy IPA. I'm gonna give it a 4.0. It's not my favorite. I think it's not like fluffy or soft enough in the mouthfeel. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. It's been a long day for me. Let me see. Rare trait. Oh, there it is. It has an overall rating of 4.03. Four of our friends have rated at 4.01. Kane M, Jose A, Travis M, Jose, and One Hops M. I don't know what that means, but good for you. I'm gonna say it is smooth and juicy. Save and check in. All right, a couple things I want to ask you. I know I didn't give you any warning or anything. What do you think about the torpedo bats? I know you know what they are.
Yeah. Go to Instagram Unfiltered Network,
Yeah.
Eric Burns and Will Clark, and what Will Clark says about him. That's my opinion.
I have not seen that yet. Just for those out there, there's it came out like a couple years ago. There's some new bats in the Major League Baseball. They're designed a little bit differently. They have a different center of gravity, and they look like at the end of the bats, they look like bowling pins. So they don't just go out to a certain distance and then just are tubes. So they do a little bit different. They still constrain to the limitation or the specs that the Major League Baseball want bats to conform to, but they look a little bit different. So for those of you out there, as just like me, who have not listened to Will Clark and Eric Burns have said about it, You tell us what they said.
Okay, well, we'll just laugh. He goes, "Oh, so they're jamming you, and you can't beat it. So you need a bat to help you with it." Okay, fine. Watch him pitch you, watch him pitch you outside all year. You know, like that's all that's gonna happen.
You know, to be honest, if you look at the shape of the bat, if they
Yeah,
do pitch you outside,
yeah,
and it seems like the batter will not roll the ball over. It looks like they'll put it to the opposite side of the field because of the taper.
yeah. Right.
Does that make sense?
I know. I get what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah, because like in modern day, like if a batter is a known pull ball hitter, and you pitch him outside and they try to pull it, you're still going to ground it to the shortstop or the second baseman. But now that
yeah.
if there is like if you're trying to pull it, and because of the taper at the end, because it looks like a bowling pin, it might just do like a little blooper or like a little like a slice into the right field, and you might at least get a base hit.
Yeah, it's kind of like I get what you're saying because your sweet spot is changed. So when it
Yeah,
goes beyond the sweet spot and so hits your bat, you might not have that field control of is it going to hit the top half or the bottom half? You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like you know, you're when you barrel it, you have a bigger sweet spot, and since you're hitting it at the end, that sweet spot's that much smaller. And so where are you going to barrel it?
Yeah.
So yeah, you could be you could be driving it straight into the dirt,
And in this era of baseball, and the in it's either like you hit a home run or you ground out.
Yeah, right.
It, all
It's
or
all
nothing.
yeah, it's all long ball and stuff.
It,
So
it's like baseball. It's like basketball with the either you shoot a three or you go back on D.
yeah, I mean it's not cheating because anyone could get that bat. It just
Right.
how comfortable you are with it. And I mean, I
Right
don't
now,
know. It
right, right now you can't get the bat, or you can get the bat, but who knows in the future? But at the same time, they've been flooded with orders, so like it might take a month or two or a week or two to get the bat.
my question though is why didn't you just get a shorter bat?
That's a good point. Yeah, because the center of the bat will be shorter. Yeah, I know. Yep.
I mean, just I mean, practicality. It's like, as long as it's the weight. I mean, I'm not talking about like, where that sweet spot is, and not to get it
Hmm.
like, and then where the torpedo taper goes back down, like cut it off there. I'm just saying, no, just get a shorter bat where it's a little bit lighter and just come around. I mean, like hitting a baseball at the big leagues, yes, that's a skill that not a lot of people have
Yeah.
or could do consistently, obviously. But it's like you're the best of the best. You can figure it out, right?
At some point, you have a hitting coach to help you out with that, right?
You would think. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah. I saw like a lot of people pull out, um, like these torpedo bats that were used for, kind of like in place of a fungo bat for infield, coaches and stuff like that. They
Oh,
just
okay. Yeah.
the concept that like because it was aluminum, so the concept hasn't been it's been around for a while. Just no one really used it in this obvious extreme. Like that's the thing. It did look like a torpedo bat, but it wasn't as big of a taper at the end. It was almost like a softball bat, just kind of like
Yeah.
barreled all the way through.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't use a softball bat in hardball, but at the same time, like you said, like aluminum bats, like every year they come out with a new aluminum bat for like little league
Right.
and
Yeah,
pony ball and stuff like that, and even college, right? College can still use aluminums.
yeah,
Yeah. And so like every year they come out with the latest thing. Like last year, like, oh, that bat has lost pop, and there's no hits in that one, so you have to go with this one.
right.
So it's about time for me. It's about fucking time the Major League Baseball has come up with the new bat. To be honest, and I hope they just let it go, and I hope all the teams finally fucking adopt it. That's my stance.
Yeah. Well, then too, it's like, yeah, if everyone has that bat, then is it that big of a difference? You know what I mean?
Right? Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking too. Like, if everyone has the same advantage, is it really an advantage anymore?
Yeah.
And in our the spectators' perspective, it makes the games more fun to watch because there's more home runs.
Yeah. But I'm also thinking too, you know, if you're getting jammed and having trouble with it, and you just move the sweet spot in, aren't you gonna kill someone in the dugout eventually?
keep breaking people's fingers.
Right.
Yeah, to jam them. Yep, it's up to the pitchers to pitch around it.
Right.
All right, man. That's all I have this week. Do you have anything else you'd like to bring up on this episode of Cöld Brüe Podcast?
No, I was gonna tell you, I went out to San Pedro Square
Nice.
Thursday night, met up with some friends, had some good beers. I didn't document it. I wanted to be in the moment, so I wasn't trying to pull up my phone and
I get it.
And just check in on my beers and stuff like that. But San Pedro Beer Market, man, or Market Beer Company. That's one of the gems downtown for beer, for sure.
Yeah, it's still the same beer tenders, or they got a new crop?
Oh yeah, new crop.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's good for them.
Right.
All right. What kind of beers did you have? Did you like them? Any breweries you remember?
Well, my last one was this year's Firestone anniversary beer. So I think it's 28.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. And the 28 was nice. I mean, it's a blend of a bunch of vintage barrel aged.
Very nice.
I had the paperback. I had the double satin pajamas or whatever. The red ale.
I haven't had that one. They're down in SoCal, right? If I remember
Yeah, the Southern
right.
California beer. Yeah, I forgot the city exactly.
Yep.
But they have good art and
there,
crazy names.
Yep.
I had a shoot, it was, I can't think of it now. It's gonna kill me.
It's all right. You're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, you were out there to enjoy the moment, not just to
It was a Schwartz beer though. It was a Schwartz beer though from South County.
I see your Schwartz is as big as mine.
Yeah. Yeah, that one, and then a wheat from somewhere else. See, it doesn't matter. Good company, good beer. I was good.
All right, man. I think that does it for us this week. Thank you for downloading yet again another Cöld Brüe podcast. I'm Greg. He is Sorcerer Chromatic, and we'd like to wish you cheers.
Until next time.